Hey guys, Grumpy here with another episode of Save Our Ships, a series where I take on your challenging or difficult battles. If you would like to see me take on your fights, then go ahead and drop your save file in the Discord. The links will be in the description, and then as well, it'll be a pinned top comment. So definitely go ahead and drop it in there. But this episode is brought to us by CrunchPunchBoom, who leaves a nice little bit of flavor text I'm going to read off, and then we're going to get into the battle. They say Jasper Platoon, a relatively new face in the sector, has made quite a name for himself. Raiding convoys and pirate bases, the semblance of a fleet is starting to take form. However, his actions have not gone unnoticed, and Redacted have hired a private fleet in order to deal retributive justice and space all who work for our clan. All right. So a little bit about this episode. I tried this fight a little bit off screen. It is very challenging. Um, so let's go ahead and break down the fleet that we have and then the fleet that we're going against. So here's the fleet that we have. It's comprised mostly of frigates. The bulk of it is frigates. Then there are uh, two destroyers, well, three destroyers, and then four capital ships. Normally this would be a really nice fleet, very good composition, a lot of CQC ships here in the form of the monitors, or sorry, in the form of the LP brawlers. The omens providing excellent support, point defense support. The monitor proving an invaluable ship on the battlefield. It's proven itself many times. So this is a very good fleet for the early game. The problem, early to mid game, and potentially a little into the late game. The problem is this is the fleet that we're going against. Um, Immediately three capital ships, one of each flavor. So we have Onslaught, the Odyssey, and the Conquest. Then capital ships or cruisers for days. The Aurora is a very formidable ship. They have two Herons, both very powerful carriers. Um, and they have their own Griffin as well. So this is a very challenging fight um, for several reasons. They also have a lot of carriers, and us being a majority frigate fleet means that we're very susceptible to fighters. So I'm gonna give this a try. I can already tell this is going to be a multi-part episode. So let's go ahead and jump in. Some small changes I'm gonna make is instead of piloting the monitor, I'm gonna go ahead and take over one of the brawlers. I found being in the brawler tends to help a lot because I can control the battlefield and pick, which targets I want to take down. Um, like when something needs to go, like a heron or something, I can jump on that and then take it down very quickly. Um, we will bounce it back and forth though between the monitor and the brawler, as you'll see. Other than that, I'm not gonna make any changes. Let's go ahead and get into the fight. So I'm not gonna accept the comm request. I don't want to spoil how you get into the situation, but probably some of you have done this already. You know what you did. I don't. I want to keep this a secret for the newer players among us. All right. So I'm gonna deploy all. I'm gonna pull back one of the brawlers, save it for just in case. Go ahead and deploy the condor and just let it go. As far as organizing the fleet goes, I'm going to select all the omens, tell them follow me. I'm going to select all the tempests, put them on group 3. Also grab the lasher, put that on group 3. Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have the tempest. I haven't tried this before, but I'm going to have the tempest escort the destroyers and see if that makes a difference. Let's go to group 3. I'm gonna make you guys group 4. So we have group 2 is my personal PD, group 3 which is for the destroyer, group 4 which is for the sunder. I'm gonna have Actually, I guess you guys are alright. I kind of want you to stay near each other, though. I don't know. We'll have the... You have some high explosive. We'll have the Griffin follow the high explosive eagle. We'll have the Condor follow this eagle. And then we'll have the champion... I guess we'll have the champion tag along to this eagle. The escort command is a little funny. It's really restrictive in what it allows your ships to do. They're less likely to use their weapons if they're escorting another ship. Alright. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and assign some orders here. Let's have the Enforcer take that. Let's have the Sunder take that. I'll go for the nav buoy, and then I'll bring everybody else as well that doesn't have an order, and I'll bring them over here with me. Alright. The monitor needs to go. Okay. So this is a very challenging fight. It is a marathon, not a sprint. We need to focus on keeping the fleet together, for sure. And then, making sure that we're eliminating those high value targets. So getting things off the battlefield as quickly as possible. Like, say, for example, this Medusa, which can prove very fatal later on. This is a huge Sabo investment, but it's very important that we get those ships off the battlefield. We still have 10 Sabos total. That's good, that's good. We can cancel these. I'm gonna send the monitor to go after the conquest. And then I'm gonna rally everybody else. Yeah, I'm gonna rally everybody else here, and then we'll decide where everyone's gonna go in a little bit. Yeah, monitor is gonna be just fine by itself. All right. All right. I'm gonna have to get rid of those drovers. There's another drover back here, which is good to know. We can cancel that order. I would like to get to this drover. I don't see a way to do that. And I'm also going to pivot the monitor over. I'm going to pivot the monitor over to the Odyssey, see if we can drag it away. And then I'm going to do something that might be a little foolish. I'm going to put everybody on the Conquest and see if we can kill it. I'm going to try to kill the drover. Because if we can get the Conquest off the battle... The Conquest has a really bad shield, so if we can force it down, then we're going to be good to go. Yeah. I think this is good. We'll have you guys focus on the Medusa, if you can. Right. Try to kill some of these fighters while we're here in the area. Alright, I am going to not lead the charge. Am I leading the charge? Sure, let's lead the charge. So Sabos are really good in that they have EMP capabilities. So if you can land a really good shot on a ship's engines with sabos, or if you can hit its broadsides, I need to drop my shields. If you can hit its broadsides, then you can disable a lot of their weapons. Alright, cool. So that's the Odyssey done. Alright, that's the Conquest done. With my little squad here, I'm gonna have you guys come back and kill this. Just kill this Sunder. I'm gonna go ahead and swing back around, see if I can kill this isolated Heron. Yeah. And then I'm gonna let my fleet kind of congregate near the nav buoy and see what they can get done. Yep. And this monitor should be just fine, keeping the attention of the Odyssey here. Alright. So that Sunder should be dealt with in a little bit. I'm gonna grab this Enforcer and see if it can lead the charge against one of the Herons. Well, not lead the charge, but at least assist me, because I'm running low on sabos and I would like to save some. Alright, so Sunder is down, which is great. I need to probably fall my fleet back in a second, which we'll get to. So that is a Heron off the battlefield, which is good. I'm gonna grab my fleet. I'm gonna have my fleet fall back and just rally over here. I'm gonna keep the Enforcer. I'm gonna keep the Enforcer with me. The Enforcer has a ton of sabos. And normally it's not an escort ship, but I mean, I need as many sabos as I can get. We're also going to steal these omens, because they don't really have a point being in the rest of our fleet. We'll let our fleet rally over here. And, yeah, I think we're going to be in a good spot. Alright. Let's go ahead and cancel this order. Just make sure nobody's moving over there. We're going to look to see if we can isolate either the Drover or the Heron. Like if they're relatively slow ships, so if they fall behind, we'll take advantage of that. And we'll just let the battlefield kind of sort itself out. I'm gonna cancel some of these escort orders since we're already in the mix. We don't need escorts anymore. And let's see how this goes. Some of our ships took a lot of damage, like namely the Griffin. But it might survive for a little bit. Alright. We have a Tempest here that I would like to get rid of. Nope, not an option. But we do have an opening on the Heron. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the Enforcer forward, let it engage the Heron, and then we'll go ahead and follow up behind it. Nice. Nice. Alright. We're going to keep... Nah, we're going to... Alright. I wish I had the rest of my fleet with me. Well, what are you doing? You were doing so well. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my fleet, Tell everybody get rid of the Odyssey, and then once the Odyssey's off the battlefield, we'll kind of figure out what the rest of our fleet's doing. While we're forward here, we can cancel this order as well. While we're forward here, I think I'm gonna send the brawler, the enforcer after. What's the biggest threat near us? It might be that Fury. No, you know what? Let's get rid of the. Let's clear a path to the south, and let's get rid of the Eagle. Yeah. We'll sit you on the Eagle, and then we'll see if we can take care of this. And then see if we can link back up with the rest of our fleet. So let's get away from this nonsense. I'm gonna grab all my support ships. No, we're out of command points. Damn, I was gonna grab my support ships and see if I could use them to deal with the Manticore while we deal with this. Yikes. Yikes. Ah! Oh no, and we lost the enforcer there. That's fine. Alright, we'll transfer over to the we'll transfer over to the second brawler, and then we'll bring everybody else together on the Odyssey. Damn. Overextended a little there. Probably could have handled that a little better. I didn't expect him to kill the Odyssey that fast. Get rid of this while we can. Alright, fleet's kind of getting picked apart. We need to go find somewhere to anchor. Oh, let's get rid of that order. Let's see if we can kill this eagle real quick and then deal with that mess. I don't know. We're about to lose every ship on that flank. Yeah, you guys got. Cool. Trying to help this Thunder out. Don't think it's gonna work. Okay. Let's put an engage order on some of these units. Starting with the Fury. Let's deal with this Lasher. Worth. Alright. The Onslaught by itself, not a problem. The Aurora by itself, again, not a problem. This group altogether, definitely a problem. Let's see if we can get the Eagle involved somehow and draw some of this attention away. I'm not gonna abandon the Sunder, of course, but I'm gonna try to move down south and kind of coax this little cluster. Like just get the Eagle involved. Okay, apparently I am EMP'd, or I'm flamed out, which is horrible. Oh! Alright. I don't know. I guess I took a pylum shot from the Manticore, which is annoying. I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and call it, because now that we don't have the Brawl anymore, it's really hard to control the battlefield. And I assume the monitor died. I don't see it. Yeah, the monitor must have died very early in the fight. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is a very, very, very challenging fight. We might have had it. We definitely would have had it if we didn't get flamed out there. Is there any way to salvage this? Maybe. If we take control of the Sunder, we might be able to. Yeah. We'll try to go on. 100% going to try to fly towards the eagle. Oh boy. Eagle proving no help whatsoever. Yeah, the eagle's about to be destroyed there. She's unfortunate. We can't. The Aurora is such a phenomenal ship. It's so hard to stay toe to toe with it. Yeah, that's no shot. All right, so we'll give this another try. Like I said, this battle is very difficult. I strongly encourage you guys to try it out. I've been working on this for a few days, and I've gotten no closer to get into a victory. There is a little. I think this goes against the spirit of Save Our Ships, but we are in the core worlds. Specifically, we're near Tartarus and Hesperus. So what I could do is I could pop in here, go to one of the planets, completely refit the fleet. Not even buying any new equipment or buying any new weapons, but just refit the layouts and then attempt this battle again. I'm not gonna do that. Let me know if you guys would be okay with that. But having done that option, I have won this battle because there's just like a couple of minor tweaks that I want to make. Like for example, this eagle is mostly kinetic, or not this one. Yeah, this one is mostly kinetic with the heavy autocannons. It does have energy weapons, which is okay, but it just doesn't have like enough punch. And something I would like to do would be refitting it with some of the weapons that are on the Tempest. Like the Ion Pulsar would serve a much better role on these Eagles, and then giving the Tempest the Phase Lances. So just doing a little bit of swaps here and there. I'm not gonna do it, but let me know if that's something that you guys would be okay with. We are going to do the same thing. Swap over to a brawler. I'm gonna put an officer with field modulation. You have field modulation. You have ordnance expertise, gunnery implants, ballistic mastery. No, all these officers do best in the ships they're already in. I was gonna put an officer with field modulation in the monitor, but it's not worth it. Alright. Gonna go ahead and give this another shot. Again, putting the Second brawler in reserve. Deploy all. And so for simplicity's sake, I'm not even gonna bother with breaking down the fleet into its individual groups. I'm gonna send you and you after that. I'm gonna send the monitor all the way forward. And I'm gonna have the omens follow me. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think just a little better piloting is going to see us through this fight. Not overextending. Keeping the enforcer close to us, I really like that. That was a new strategy that I tried. I hadn't tried that before. But keeping the enforcer near us to assist with its sabos would probably help us out a lot. Okay, this might already be a loss. That's fine. Taking a lot of unnecessary hits to our armor there. We can cancel this, we can cancel this. We'll get the monitor going behind the fleet, hopefully separate this a little bit. I'm gonna grab my entire fleet and just kill the Odyssey right now. See if we can. I'm gonna see if I can take on some of these drovers while the rest of my fleet works on that. Let's see how this goes. I mean, we could also draw fire. That's fine as well. Alright, do a little fancy flying here. Woo! Sheesh. Alright, now the Odyssey is just too fast for us. Putting our ships at extreme danger. Let's get rid of this slasher. Oh, nice. We got the Odyssey. Cool. I'm gonna have the Enforcer follow me. I'm gonna put the Enforcer in group 2. And I'm gonna have group 2 follow me. And let's see if we can clear out some more of these ships. Let's do it this way. Let's have everybody go after that. And then let's have group 2 follow me. And let's be a little more careful. I'm aiming for the squalls to try to disable them. Let's go back off. We're gonna lose our condor. So conquest down. I'm gonna send the enforcer after the heron, go help that out, and then I'm gonna set up some eliminate orders on these ships while they're nearby. Specifically the heron, I think that's just the most important. Everything else is pretty much fodder. You guys can all jump on that Medusa. that's fine. And then we'll set an engage order on that. We'll cancel this, and then we'll just make sure that the champion. We'll make sure like no one else is going forward. I really want to just keep my fleet together back here. We're gonna go kill this heron, and then turn around and support our fleet. Oh no, we're not. Okay. Whew. Alright. Here comes the onslaught, which is a bit of a problem, but it's not that bad as long as we keep the onslaught on one side of us. I don't even know what I died to. Just poor gameplay. We're gonna transfer command over to the monitor and see if we can salvage this. I really want that enforcer to survive. Alright, we're not gonna get to that heron, which sucks. But we'll pivot the enforcer back. Ah, okay. Alright. We'll just get everyone involved in this. I'm gonna try to grab all these ships and just pull them away from the rest of my fleet. And it might be too late already, but we'll see what we can get done. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull everybody back. Anyway, let's see if we can wrangle up this onslaught. Yeah. And cancel that order. Yep. Keep turning. Yeah, of course they're down. That sucks. Please? Please stop shooting at my fleet? The problem is I have to sit in front of the onslaught, but by sitting in front of the onslaught, I tempt it to shoot, at the rest of my fleet. Alright, let's go ahead and back off a little bit. Let's pull behind the onslaught. Ooh. Safety overrides proving why it's so valuable. Alright, so Eagle down, which is good. Unfortunately, the enemy fleet consolidated, which is horrible for us. But I think we can still pick this apart. If we do engage orders, and we kind of like just go one ship at a time, this should be alright. Alright, we have to keep moving though. Because unfortunately, there's every single Sabo under the sun pointed at us. We need to go get control of this onslaught. Nah, that eagle is dead. Champion disabled. Yeah, that's the fight. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Again, I'm gonna keep working on this, but it is a very challenging fight. I definitely encourage you, you guys to give it a go. I think it's a lot of fun. It really tests your ability to manage your fleet, and it really, really tests your individual piloting, like piloting individual ships. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you would like to see me take on your battles, then go ahead and drop it in the Discord. Again, the links are going to be in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, I have another series called WTF with the Fleet, where I answer your questions about like fleet composition, um, maximizing your colonies, ship design, things like that. So if you do have those questions as well, drop it in the Discord, tag it WTF, and just leave a question as to like what you need help with, and then I'll go ahead and break down like suggestions that I would make to improve either your fleets, your ship builds, or your colonies, or any questions that you have just in general. But other than that, Grumpy out.